stars too. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Christmas candy hanging on the tree. Fine and dandy Christmas candy tastes so good to me. Santa comes but once a year to bring us lots of joy. Loaded down with Christmas cheer for every girl and boy.
Christmas comes but once a year, bringing joy, goodwill, and cheer. Everyone will gather round to see what Santa brought to town.
Fancy toys for one and all, as the snowflakes gently fall. There's one thing that's dear to me, Christmas candy on the tree.
Christmas candy hanging on the tree. Fine and dandy Christmas candy tastes so good to me. Santa comes but once a year to bring us lots of joy. Loaded down with Christmas cheer for every girl and boy.
Specially made for good little girls. One that sleeps and talks and cries with her great big dreamy eyes.
I want a great big aeroplane, a cowboy suit, and electric train. If I can't have those things you see, Christmas candy'll do for me.
Christmas candy hanging on the tree. Fine and dandy Christmas candy tastes so good to me. Santa comes but once a year to bring us lots of joy. Loaded down with Christmas cheer for every girl and boy.
How I love that pumpkin pie.
Candy yams, oh me, oh my.
I may get the tummy ache
eating Mommy's Christmas cake.
Christmas candy hanging on the tree. Fine and dandy Christmas candy tastes so good to me. Santa comes but once a year to bring us lots of joy. Loaded down with Christmas cheer for every girl and boy.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. Hear the whistle of the band in our winter wonderland. It's so pleasant in the snow, Won't you join me? The tingle in the air will make you glow. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their arms. Hello. Good evening. Welcome back. Villicent, I'm trying to gift you a sub, and it's not allowing me. Okay, yeah, you're not eligible for a gift sub at the moment, but the second that you're eligible for a gift sub, don't worry, I'm gonna send you a gift sub. I would hate for you to be without your sub during this holiest of Nancy Drew's days. I would hate for that to happen. And so I will gift you a sub myself, or more than likely someone will beat me to it because I will be streaming. But listen, I have tried multiple times. I'm gonna keep trying until we actually start the game, because I think that's, yeah, on our blessed Nancy Drew's day. Let's see. Kishma, welcome to the 22. I received earlier today. Is Lily here? Lily's probably not here. Lily be busy these days. Sorry, I was reading. Sorry. I realize that this is not good streaming etiquette, but I had a bunch of messages. I was trying to respond to everyone. Hello, Kishma. Hello, Headjars. Hello, Killadrix. Man, Killa, I sincerely, and this is gonna lead into probably a longer discussion about streaming in general. I so hope that your entire life and streaming career take off with Ark. I hope that you just fucking blow it out of the water and you find yourself an audience of 10,000 people. I genuinely think that it is so entertaining watching you play that game. I think that all right, let's say all the thoughts that I have in my head without like sometimes you have just so many, and maybe this sometimes you just have so many thoughts in your head that like it's hard to choose which one you go with to get out first, because like they all want to come out at once. No, I've never met Killa. Yeah, and so here's the lowdown, and see, I'm already off track. But we're gonna take it a different way. Here's the lowdown. About like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years ago, I was in California, living in California, and I just happened to I happen to stream every now and again, I think, like playing Battlefield or whatever in my tiny little apartment. And I would hang out with Zad, because Zad lived in California at the time. I lived in California. That's how we met. And every now and again, I was just looking on, YouTube for funny videos and stuff. And I was also playing a game at the time called ArcAge. I think it was ArcAge. And I was into the PvP, I was into the exploration and all this. And so, I would be on YouTube being like, show me PvP videos, ArcAge. And so I one day came across a guy named Killadrix X and their channel, and they were making ArcAge PvP videos. And so I was like, oh, hot damn, let's check this out. And what I had stumbled upon was Killadrix here, who everyone knows, and he was making solo ArcAge PvP video content where he was just being a complete fucking jackass, just absolutely being a menace to everyone in that fucking game. And I think that Killa would tell you that he had a large community. And I don't mean that as a joke. I'm pretty sure that he had a substantial following while streaming ArcAge. But all I ever found were the YouTube videos, like the highlights, and that was all I needed. And so I fucking watched these highlights. I would watch them over. It's so goddamn funny. Jen, thank you very much. Welcome to the 3. You're one of our newer subs. I was 1v5 in lobbies and doing commentary. Yeah. Killa would do exactly what I had always done in MMOs. Like, we saw eye to eye. Like, if it was a Goofy movie, we were seeing it eye to eye, right? And he would attack lower level players, and he would commentate, okay, here we go. I'm gonna sneak up on this dude and give him the fucking 1-2 donkey punch, and he would just go up and he would blah blah blah, and the guy, obviously the person he was attacking would die. And then it would so often turn into like, oh shit, someone my level's coming. Okay, folks, what you're gonna see here is a tactical retreat. We're gonna go ahead and run away, but it's gonna, it's brave, and it was just that kind of like machismo, obviously insane amount of ego. Yeah. And so he had hilarious titles, and I'm certain that the comments on the videos, because I didn't really read them, I was just entertained. I'm sure their comments were like, oh, look, you fucking pussy. Like, yeah, you fucking attack like 20 people who are level, 20 and you're level 110. And that was the entire humor. So he was a coward, 100%. Yeah, 100%. And yeah, there's no way that he would say, oh no, this was the brave thing to do. No, he's absolutely a coward. But it wasn't just like he was going around and like picking on one person for an hour and just making them hate life. That is what I did. And like, no one would want to watch a video of that. He was going around and he would like kill someone once and he would make a funny video with funny commentary and then he would move on. Like, he just went, and he just did this all over. And he just took his fucking super ego attitude and persona that I think is actually just him. I don't think it's a persona. I don't know what you call that. And he just played it across a lot of different games. And that was when I started watching. Yeah, it's just his fucking personality. And then I say moved into, but he probably did it before I was there. He moved into like, before Elden Ring, Demon Souls or whatever. And there was like a whole PvP thing that he did where there was an arena that he would PvP in. And it, like, I think they had weekly PvP fights. Yeah, Bloodborne, whatever. And it was just videos where, he was, I can't even say that he was bad. He was legitimately pretty good. But it was the whole like Johnny Bravo, I am so much better than everyone that I play against kind of attitude that is so fucking funny to me. I maybe it's because I see some of myself in it, because I do the same fucking thing and I get eaten alive in PvP all the time. But it was done in such a humorous way. Like, it was never toxic. It was never ignorant, right? It was never cruel. It was just like, oh, wow, I can't believe you did that. And then okay, you did it again, you know, and he was gloating, all the time gloating. And often, you know, in his videos, he got his fucking shit, handled, right? And he was like, ooh, okay, well, all right, new plan, you know? And so I just genuinely, it's just to say that he was making very funny videos about situations that, like, if any other person had gone and just shit on a bunch of lobies, it would not be entertaining. It would be like, oh, this is just more of this guy. And you'd be like, wow, this guy is kind of toxic. But, you know, he's obviously, we know that he's genuinely, you think I was going to say nice guy. He's not. That's not what I was going to say, because that's not true. He's just genuinely entertaining. He's a genuinely entertaining streamer and content creator. And so I had been watching all of these videos, and then I started to, years and years and years later, like, I would catch him live now and again. And I think way back in the ArcAge days, I think I messaged him on, like, maybe Twitter or something. And I had made him, I think I used, like, pirated Photoshop when I was in my little tiny apartment. And I made him, like, a logo or something. It was dumb. But I was like, hey, man, I think I like your video. I just made this little logo based on your last video or something. Like, I was 100% a fan. And it wasn't until years and years and years later that I caught him doing, you know, like RimWorld content and other streaming content. And then we kind of, you know, hung out, kind of got to know each other. And then I would say I would consider Killa to be a good friend at this point. Someone who I would be like, oh, you're in the area? Like, come on over. Let's get drinks, you know? Because I think we've known each other for long enough, hung out in similar circles. And the big thing, right, is you can always tell, like, when you get to know someone and you have a couple of connections in between. So, like, there's Snoot and Roofish, and a lot of you guys in chat go hang out over there, right? If Killa was legitimately like a fucking shitbird of a person, it would get back to me in one form or another. It always does. You can't hide that shit, especially when you have mutual, like, connections. You would just know. It would not be a secretive thing. I'm slightly leafed. I thought that said Killa's baby sister. But yeah, that shit gets back to you. Especially in the world of streaming. The world of streaming is a fucking small community. Like, no matter who it is, I guarantee you that, like, you know someone who knows someone else who knows that person, you know? And so, again, shit just gets back to you one way or the other. The communities are not that big. Especially if you have a genre, like, for us, right, in the horror genre, I guarantee you that, like, almost certainly any horror streamer, unless they're gigantic, but even if they're gigantic, I probably know someone who is good friends with that other person, right? And it would just be like 2 hops. And so it's just not that big. And, you know, horror is a big fucking genre of streamers on Twitch. If you look at the fucking Colony Sim streamers, I bet you that everyone knows each other on a first fucking name basis. And so, again, there's just, it would get back to you. You would know. Because I've had that happen, and I know. The horror genre is a large scope. It is. But, so, like, someone in Killa's position, right, that specializes in colony simulators, I can almost certainly tell you that he knows first name basis every single large RimWorld streamer. And they probably all hang out in his chat. He probably hangs out in all of their chats. There are plenty of horror streamers that I would say I know on a first name basis. And if I don't know them, I know someone who knows them. Because it's just not that large. And I have had it happen now on unfortunately, now a handful of times that a streamer that I have known and been friends with, it has gotten back to me that they are not a very good person, whether it be like they're kind of questionable, with sexual stuff, or that they're just toxic, or that it has happened, and no less than a handful of times. And I've had to just, distance myself and cut people out. Some of you have heard about them because I'm not into the drama thing. Like that's really not me. So when I come across and someone goes, hey, by the way, I just need to let you know that here's this thing that happened with Killadrix, that he sent me a DM and he was sending me his dick in a DM, I would be like, oh shit, I am so sorry that happened. And then I would just private message Killa, hey, I'm so sorry, I can't hang out with you anymore. Like, this is what happened. I'm just letting you know privately why. Boom, done. And so that is what I have always done. That is what I have always done. When I get news that someone has been, shitty, I don't beat around the bush. Hey, I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you anymore. Like, you're no longer welcome in the community. I'm sorry, I got reports of this, and this. Thank you so much. Like, I just, and I just block them and move on. Some people that I have done that to have turned around and been like, I'm going to broadcast it to the whole world. Sonicat said this and that. And I'm like, all right, man. Like, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, you could just go work on yourself or whatever, but okay. I don't wish anyone ill. I just hope that people do what is healthy for them and their communities. Like, I don't have time to sit here like planning revenge plots or just like hanging on to hating people. Yeah, some people are just dicks. Yeah, just do better. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Hey man, you're not welcome in the community anymore. Just do better, please. Okay, bye. Yeah, probably actually, now that I think about it, I have 2 handfuls of people who I've done that to. I mean, I didn't do it to them. They did it. And the reflection of the consequences is me cut anyway. I don't want to say it like, oh, I did this to them. It's really their actions made that happen. It's like an action and their reaction. Yeah, a lot of people unfortunately are who they are. Apparently, once it breaks, you have a grace timer to rebuy it. Oh, is it? Hold on. If I try and... What if I tried and gifted it right now? Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me. No, you're ineligible. Still says fucking ineligible. You're just fucking ineligible. That's such baloney. I'm upset about it. Give me your card details. What did Crab said? I hate to tell you this, but Killadrix one time sent me a super mean and inappropriate message. Said, hi, I never want to play Repo with you and Chicks. Wow. That amount of ill will is just unheard of. I can't believe you would do that. Actually, I totally can believe that Killadrix would do that. That's wild. You actually played with them? Yeah. Please ban them. I know. One of my Oh, the music. I see the music. One of my absolute favorite times, speaking of Killa, is when we were playing that co-op game where he had to like use the cameras. And at the end of the game, I ran around the corner and scared the absolute bejesus out of him at the end, and I killed him and I won because I'm the better player. That was really satisfying. I've actually never forgotten about that. I don't think I ever will forget about that. In fact, it's really like, that's a very high point in my life. That was just bad. Yeah, this is just bad RNG. Oh shit, that's right. That's what I was, yeah, with Battery Daddy. That was the origin of Battery Daddy. What I had started talking about earlier before I got terribly, sidetracked was that, Killa, I hope that you get an audience of like, 10,000 people watching you play that game. Because, and I can't tell people this enough. There is such like, and it's not just in streaming on Twitch. It's, it's pervasive everywhere, right? That we become envious of what other people have, and that breeds, envy often breeds resentment, and resentment breeds hate, etc. Right? And especially in streaming, people who are friendly with each other, suddenly one person starts to take off, and then the other person's like, well, fuck you, man. I've worked so much harder than you. Like, what the fuck? And it's so easy to fall into that trap. It's so easy to fall into like the just disdain and resentment kind of shit that happens. But I kind of view it like a slightly differently. I so badly want for my friends and acquaintances to pop off, to totally fucking get the bag and win. Like there is nothing that would make me happier than my friends succeeding and finding their audiences of 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people. Because at the end of the day, if Killadrick suddenly finds an audience of 10,000 people, then there is a good shot, right, that his success will bring me success. Because we're in the same circles, right? We try to support each other, et cetera, right? If I do well, that means that everyone in my circles is going to do well. Because I'm gonna fucking promote the shit out of the people that I love watching their content. I want those people who watch me to go watch them. I want the people who suddenly came in, if I have an audience of 10,000, I want to raid those people, my buddies who are doing great content. I want them to be, brought up with me. There's like no fucking bad blood, but there's so many people who are just like, me, it has to be me. Yeah, rising tide lifts all boats and whatnot. I think that expression is a little esoteric, right? But one that I have really tried to subscribe to that I think fits streaming so well. And I want you all to listen and really take this to heart. That's why you're watching Narava at 5 a.m. I really like Narava. I sometimes lurk in. I really don't talk to Narava anymore. Like after I moved out of California, that kind of just fell apart. But I think that I really enjoy. He's a good dude. What was I gonna say? There is, I think, an expression that I have taken to heart that I think works better for streaming, and I want you all, and not only in streaming but in life. And I would like you all to listen to it and internalize it, or not. Like it's really up to you, right? But the way that I've understood it, it goes, the only time you should be looking at someone else's plate at dinner is to see if they have enough. And that's it. That's the whole expression. That's it. The only time you should be looking at someone else's plate is to see if they have enough. Not to see if they have more than you, not to see if like you need to take something. Like the only time you should be looking at someone else's plate is to make sure that they have enough for them. That's it. And if you just apply that to whether it's streaming or just the wider, your life, whatever, I promise you, you will be happier. You will be happier because it's so much better to be like, oh my God, I want to celebrate your win with you. That's tremendous, right? I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate your win. That's fucking great. my win, you know, today you, tomorrow me, right? Like your win comes today and maybe mine will be not that far behind it. Because if I support you, then, you know, hopefully in the future you support me, and like that's how it goes, right? It may not always work out that way, but wouldn't you just rather be excited about someone's win rather than being like, okay, win's mine, you know? Again, if you're making genuine friendships and you are truly supporting other people, then whether it's Killadrix or whether it's the Hot Cross or Sinnoh Beats or fucking Show or whoever, like if they win, I win. You know, there's just, and that should be the only way that you look at it, is just you should be excited when your friends are doing dope shit and they're winning. Anyway, that's kind of my take. I think that in general it served me well. But you know, to each their own, right? Killer could take off with an audience of 10,000 people and be like, fuck all these guys who are now peasants. I'm out of here. I don't know you all. You can send an email to my agent from now on. Like, just is what it is. I would just rather be on the side of like, I always celebrated and supported. My only goal is to blow up large enough that I can forget all the little people who got me here. Yeah, I will step on anyone on my way to the top. No, it's you know, I couldn't even hate on it, right? If you suddenly overnight were like a 50,000 person audience and you were like, I just don't have time for, you know, someone who had, like yeah, that sucks, but you move on, right? You call it like, well, I think it's better glass half full. Like, I enjoyed the time that I was able to spend with this person before they took off and became a shithead, but that's all right. I would rather have known and had the fun that we had rather than be like, oh, fuck, they just left me behind. It's fine. Again, I think it just takes too much energy to like be, to just be like upset and hateful, you know? I think it takes too much energy. I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy. Anyway, yeah. I have, by the way, I have been lucky in that I have seen at least a handful of acquaintances, some streamers that I just kind of know of, and some have been pretty close friends who have had these huge, you know, successes, and I'm like, keep it going, please, like keep it going, because again, there's no lose, there's truly no lose in the situation should that happen, and yeah, I just think if you're genuine, right, and you genuinely want to be friends, and it's not just a transactional thing, then I think that there's no one who is out of reach, as long as you're genuine. But people have, especially like if you're in the content creation sphere, people have such noses for bullshit. Like they can tell when you're just there, you know, to get something, right? They can tell. And it's fucking obvious. How are your eyes doing? It's doing like better, but it's still slow. And people still watch. Yeah, I mean, they're you know, you're always gonna have people who are toxic and stuff, and they're gonna get viewerships because they do. But at the end of the day, I would just rather be someone with a smaller community who I can, where I can be proud of the person that I am and the community that I've raised, rather than be like a toxic piece of shit. Even if it meant, you know, boatloads of money. I don't know. I would have issues with it, because like, what are you proud of? I don't know. You know, when you gotta pay your 3 pieces of silver or whatever to cross the river, like, what are you proud of? Yeah, you had a ton of money, great, but like everyone hates you. That's not a win. I wish I had a higher goal, but I just enjoy making funny shit on the internet. See, I think that's how you win. Is you have such like an enjoyment for making the content that people will start to pick it up and they'll share it, and people will be like, holy shit, this dude's genuinely hilarious. Like, he's just always having a good time. Rather than someone who's always mad. Whoa, I'm so fucking mad that I'm not doing better, whatever. Oh shit, we had a brand new sub? No name? Alright, no name. Listen, I don't, Chad, it's that time. I don't mean to put you on the spot, no name. But, what's gonna be your first emote? You know, in chat, it's, you know... Chat, the community likes to know what your first emote usage ever is gonna be. I'm not saying there's any wrong decisions. There's not. But, you know, everyone has their favorites. I'm just curious. Oh, shit. He dropped a fucking ass in chat. That's where it's at. That's huge. That's huge. Welcome to the community, No Name. I'm so glad to have you. Do I just call you name or no? Or 91294? Like, what do you genuinely go by? New emotes are not like the old emotes. I don't care what you're gonna choose. Whatever you want. All right, name. I'll just call you name. I'm a fan of 92914. Hey, Mithril. What emote from way back in the day do you think is like your all-time fave? I know. Yeah, what's your all-time favorite emote? 91294. Oh, you're gonna fuck up my hair and I'm so upset about it. But I'm here for the content, so I'm gonna wear the hat. Welcome aboard. We're gonna get a quick round of the dive in and chop off our dick before we start Nancy Drew. Oh, the Xmas gift chibi. Oh, okay. I can re-add that one. Hold on. I can actually do that. I can actually do that right now. Oh no. Oh no, why did it do that? Why did it do that? Oh, thank God. All right, hold on. Mithril, just stand by. Oh boy. This is harder to do. Harder to do in a little window. Oh, perfect.
Let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. You slip and slide on this banana peel. Be very, 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 very careful. Don't touch the thing. You never know the problems it could bring.
What the fuck? It cannot be gone. I'm just not seeing it. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. It's hard to find because there we go. There you go, Mithril. Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. Why can't you fucking see the game? Why can you not see the game at all? Hello? Oh, there it goes. Oh shit, I'm totally lost. No, I'm good. Mithril, if you refresh, you have that emote. Well, if you're subbed. If you're subbed, you have that emote. I added it back. If anyone wants their Christmas emote, you just got to refresh and it should be there. You should be able to see it. I probably should have done that before. Oh, there you go. You got a gift sub. Now you can do it. Yeah, that's Mithril Meow. There it is. Do it, Larry. Do it, lady. Do it, lady. All of it on your birthday. Oh shit. Defy, by the way, welcome to the 17. And Victoria, thank you for the gift sub. Soulblade, thank you for the gift sub. SJ for the 2 bits. The written approach, thank you for the bits. I gotta go back and catch the rest. Blam, easy fucking dubs on this shark. We probably can find time to play the Xmas Massacre. A lot of people been naughty this year, Larry. Living Dead Girl, welcome back. Holy shit. Is Jada here? Yeah, it is. Welcome back, Bacon. Lyriana, Stephanie, America, Chevrolet Lee. Welcome to the 50 and Living Dead Girl. Welcome to the 38. How's the farm? You can't find it. It's there. You might have to refresh. Mithril, you may have to refresh. Yeah, see, they're using it already. It's there. There's no Jada? Oh, I need to talk to Jada.
Yeah. The installation here is broken.
It's Xmas with 2 S's. The farm is frozen. Vinny, thank you for the bits. Pale, also good evening. Hey, if anyone, by the way, if anyone has like a really good recipe for pasta sauce, if anyone has a really good pasta sauce recipe, like a pizza sauce recipe, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as pasta, I think. If you could DM that to me, that would be great. If it does not involve San Marzano tomatoes, it is not good. And I will not accept it. It has to be, oh, that's my dick. It's hanging out. You should ask Ange. Her lasagna is amazing. Can I redeem 1,000,000 points to give Living Dead Girl an entrance team? Thank you. There you go, Mithril. Okay, everyone, look at me. Look at me. Okay, look up here. Don't look at that. That's a penis. Look, everyone up here. Everyone up here. Everyone, don't look. He's cutting off his penis. That's what he did. That's what he did. Don't look at it. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Why is that a thing? That's because that's good game development. That's a penis is not deterring me at all.
Relax.
Listen, that's how people make real games. You're not gonna find that at any fucking Ubisoft. This is real games made by real people
Don't
here.
get up.
What is going on the screen? Well, we're playing a horror game where the guy had kind of a hallucination bitter, and then he chopped his penis off with a knife for some reason. We've never been able to figure out why he does it, but he sure does fucking do it.
If I can find
He
it,
sure does do it. I think it has, I think the developer got something else going on. I think it's just one of those situations where the developer just has some other shit going on. I think that's just what it comes down to. It's kind of like that episode of Rick and Morty where they have the pool full of Mountain Dew and the guy gets splashed with Mountain Dew and he thinks he's immune to acid. And then he shows his ass and he's like, I'm immune to acid. And then Rick says, like, I think that guy had some other stuff going on. It's exactly that. Is this the game that kept going move 80 feet north? I mean, you gotta go north for sure. Yeah. Josie, thank you for the 5 banger. Thank you very much. And No Name, thank you for the 100 Franker Z-bits. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. We fucked it. We fucked it. I didn't fuck it. I fixed it. I was way off base. I was way off base. Shirk. I'm sorry, Luna. It's not child friendly, but you know what? That's the kind of content that you guys show up here for. Is the kind of absolutely not ever gonna be child friendly content. Son, on look out.
Listen closely.
That guy's gonna get eaten by a shark. Oh my God! Watch out! Oh, he didn't watch out. Violence, welcome back. Good to see you. Damn, we beat it, but you guys extended the hype train, so now I don't know what I'm gonna do. and the game just quit straight to the desktop. I wish that this developer had another game that wasn't like crazy racist, because his other game is I don't have Bad Bin installed because Bad Bin is not like a game that's installed. Play it again, but faster. More dive.
Let's try something else. Now
Isn't it like
here's the deal. You slip and slide on this banana peel. Be very, 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 very careful. Don't touch the thing.
I don't even remember how to fucking play this game.
Just sneak about.
I mean, that if the hype train ends, I'm just gonna shut it off. This is only for as long as the hype train lasts, so you're gonna get like a minute and a half of this game and then it's gonna be over. How do you full screen this? I don't even remember. The lemon bot? Oh, well, I think the bot has been having some.
All right, let's see what I've got myself in.
Okay, how do I play
The
this?
previews are mysteriously
AS,
disappeared.
AS.
And they mentioned something
God
about
damn it.
tablets.
God damn it. AS. Oh, there we go. Right.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh god, it's awful.
God damn it.
AS.
Shit.
Closely.
Yes.
Here's a little lesson in trickery.
How do I fucking grab things again? I don't know what the controls are
Shit.
besides just pressing this button.
Shit. Fuck.
Be careful not to make
Fuck.
a sound.
Yes. God damn it.
What the fuck is this game? It's called Bad Bin. It's atrocious.
Fuck. Shit.
It's not good.
God damn it. Here's the tablet that controls the security.
It's not good.
Shit.
So him saying shit, ass, god damn it, that's me pressing the F button.
Fuck.
It's just me pressing the F button.
Fuck. Shit. God damn it. Shit. God damn it. Fuck. I should check the cameras on this floor first.
Oh, I need to check all the cameras. I see.
God damn it. Shit. This. This.
You just press this button over and over.
God damn it.
There is a story.
This. Fuck. This.
I couldn't possibly tell you what it is at this point.
This. I should check the cameras on this floor first.
Listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery.
Shit.
This is going down in history.
Okay, is the bot going to... Oh my god, perfect. No Name, Crab, and Ash, Horror, Leary, Nightwolf, Angshi, Myth, Finn, Written Approach, SJ, Scrubs, Defy, Victoria, Soulblade, Living Dead Girl, Pale, Vinny, Josie, Strange Candy. Thank you very much for coming along on this magical journey. Now, my question... Angshi, Nightwolf, Leary, House of Horror. Ash, thank you for the 1,500 fucking bits. You're crazy. Crab, and Crab again. Thank you for the bits that started the hype train. That was what I missed when I was trying to...
God damn it. This. That takes care of the first floor. God damn it. Shit. Shit. God damn it. This.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Bad Bin is just a game that's like it's not good, is the thing. It's just a game. It's just a game where you press the F button. And he just says funny words. He just says funny words. Is there more Indigo Park? Oh my god, Indigo Park. That song is still so good. Are you up for a little survey to help us improve the park? Okay. What was I doing? Follow up on the image. This was the image. Did we do that? Oh, we did that. Oh, right. We got all the cave. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I remember all this shit that we got that I am not gonna be able to figure out what we do with. We're still playing Sea of Darkness, but I feel like we're at kind of the end of the game. Is the Zombie Papers, Please game still not out? Do you mean the one where you have to like figure out if people trying to get into the safe zone are zombies? Because that one, I just booted it up. I just loaded. Because that one actually, I got an email from them, and it's Devolver. I think Devolver Digital. And they were like, "Hey, we want to send out like we're considering sending out like I don't know, just influencer like bags or influencer like stuff for the game. Like, do you want to sign up for one? And because you made you made content and we're playing the game and stuff." And so I of course was like, hell yeah, I've been excited to play the game. And so if they actually do send me like some kind of, reviewer thing, that will be the first reviewer or influencer kit I've ever gotten. I've never gotten anything from any company. I was supposed to receive, I say supposed to. The guys from Ludo reached out and they were like, "Hey, we'd like to send you a box of stuff from Ludo because you were playing it and you were involved in the game and stuff." And I was like, "That's so generous. Like, here's, the info." And they said that because I think they were in Spain, there's a problem like sending it and they would have to delay it. And that was going to be the first thing that I was going to receive. But I'm just happy to like get keys, Anything that helps just save money to just play more games, like, I'm more than happy. I think it's so cool when influencers are like, "Check out this custom controller and like this fucking cool ass thing." I'm like, that's so awesome. But like, I'm just happy with keys. It's great. I would love to get that stuff too at some day when I'm important enough to get that kind of stuff. But I'm just happy to get keys to games. Because it adds up. It adds up so quickly. If we were not a variety streamer, it would probably be a lot easier.
This belongs to Elizabeth's family, and her song is a missing piece. I wonder if I can arrange these teeth to play that song.
Oh, God. I can't adjust these. All I can do is move them around. Okay. Quarantine zone, yes. Keys? Keys. Yeah, I'm just happy to get keys. So on average, on a in a busy month that we're playing a lot of different games and I'm buying a lot of different games and stuff, I will spend between $400 and $600 buying games. I have paid credit card bills some months that have been like $1,000, $1,500, because don't forget, when I invite people from the community to play a game with me, if it's like a new release and I'm like, hey, I need 3 people from the community like to join me to play this co-op game, I buy everyone their copy because I don't want anyone to spend money to like join me to play a co-op game. So that's 4 copies that I'll buy, or however many copies. And then, you know, just buying games in general. When we play a new game, I buy it the day it comes out. So it's not, it's not on sale and stuff. And again, that's why I always say, like, if you sub or if you donate or any of that, it literally just goes into either buying components for the stream, because I have to upgrade shit like the camera, the mic, the mixer, just the PC stuff in general. You know, it goes into that, and it goes into games, like to buy the games that we play. Also, I don't know if the link works, but I updated the treat stream thing on the main page. So I think under, you know, do you want to send me something? There's a treat stream thing. And so if at some point you want to send food, because I'm always starving, there is a link there, but by no means do you have to do that. I don't even know that it works yet. I was fucking with it earlier. Okay, so how do I... Stop. How do I even know? I'm so confused. It's like 1 low note and then 2 of the same. Okay, but oh. So would this be considered a low note, or would this be considered a high note? That's a higher note. So it has to be, this is the lowest note possible, I think. Okay, progress. This is the lowest note possible. Then it goes up 1, 2, it goes up 3. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it should be 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This one and this one. Can I take these off? The middle 3 need to be adjusted. Fuck, we have ads because I got so distracted. All right, we'll take a quick 3-minute break. We'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I had to check on the laundry because we're washing a rug. We put a rug in the washer because it needed to be washed, and so I'm trying to dry it right now. Hello, Hobie. And all of your 7 boyfriends. Yeah, we're trying to dry it. Oh, okay, dry it. Trying to dry it. Stop. This is the next one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the 5th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one should be that. And then either those two are in the right order or they're not. The last notes... No, I think that that's probably like that. That sounded good. I think I did it. Ha ha! Ah ha ha! I am so good! Ha ha! We are so strong! Look at us go. I got a little fish. Cool. Thanks for the fish. Several years passed and we conquered all the waters of the world. North tracked the movements of the English Navy with an intensity bordering on madness. He claimed a magnificent catch was coming our way. The ship called the Heerlijkheid, belonging directly to the Dutch, East India Company's lost elite and private fleet. The ship, he claimed, contained a massive fortune, a treasure worth beyond comprehension, elaborately concealed within the ship's halls. When we've stolen this treasure, my good Lawrence, we'll be the richest men in the world, he told me. We'll buy the largest home in Piccadilly and live like proper gentlemen. Though his estimation seemed something-ish. Seemed bearish and ill-advised. Garish? I don't know. I trust him and sailed blah 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 to intercept the ship just north of... Oh, I see. It's like a whole thing. We succeeded. We fought. We captured the Heerlijkheid. Our remaining crew is thin, but North managed to locate the treasure behind a false wall in the ship's hold, where you now stand. We'd never seen wealth of such size. We assessed immediately that we could not simply dock a Dutch ship in a major port and disperse a treasure of the sum unnoticed. No, we have to conceal it and return with a proper vessel later. We sailed north to nestle the gold amongst snow and ice, far away from any privateer outpost or navy crossing. We felt confident it would remain hidden. Over the ensuing year, we discovered a number of strange things on board, detailed contraptions so intricate that startling in their craftsmanship. Who created them and for what purpose was the gold intended? We never learned that either. Answer. We never learned the answer. We buried the treasure deep within an ice cavern we found there. We had to carry it over through land, over land through deep snow, but it was worth it. A fortress so impenetrable that no one could ever find through accident alone, and within those caverns sleeps a wealth of an entire company. But as we sailed away from Iceland, the sky darkened and mighty rumbling shook the very waters. Soon the air was thick with blackened smoke. The superstitious among our crew dove flat on the deck and cowered, but I grabbed the helm and turned us back towards Iceland shores. We were safer on land. As the chalky air grew thick to breathe, I felt myself growing faint and collapsed with my arms clutched around the helm. I wove my hands through the wheel and prayed with all my might. The ship shuddered. There was a thunderous roar. I shut my eyes and then nothing. Well, that's not great.
That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, well, we still haven't done the sounding depth numbers. Oh, don't be Ned. Don't be fucking Ned. Don't be Ned. Don't answer if it's Ned. Just let it go to voicemail.
Funny story for you.
Oh.
I was looking over my luggage recently and noticed something was missing from my bag. And then I started to think, gee, who would get their sticky little thief fingers all over my stuff?
That's not very
Oh,
nice.
that's interesting.
I knew it couldn't have possibly been you.
And you're right.
Drew. Anyways, bye now.
Did she just accuse me of stealing something from her? I mean, probably we did, but I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Okay, we have a weird fish. Let's go to the caves. So we have two... The clues Lawrence left behind have confirmed the treasure's not on the ship. He'd been in the town when it did Rock now been able to recreate the first step, clear their cave. Enter the caves. Turn right at the red pumice stones. Walk to... Enter the cave. Turn right at the red pumice stones. Let's just start there. Turn right at the red pumice stones. Perfect. We just did that. Okay. Walk towards the high ledge with the red stone climbing up and over. Well, we can only go one direction. Okay. Climbing up and over, then down past the yellow pumice stones. Then down... Those don't look yellow. Those look orange. Wait. Turn back around. I see yellow. Okay, down... Well, it had looked yellow. There's no other direction for us to go. This is the end of a thing. Continue forward until the tunnel splits levels. Go up, turn right at the cluster of stalagmites, and continue forward to a large cavern. Okay, well, not quite. So I had gone left here, but that was obviously not right. There's only one direction here to go. And it said go to a place where we go up and over. So this is... Okay, this is where we had been previously. Continue forward until the level splits. Go up, turn right. Go up. Turn right. And continue until it opens into a cluster of 5 stalagmites. Continue forward to a large cavern. Okay. Head into the right tunnel. Continue forward 2 steps, then... Okay. You're the color police? Listen, I'm doing the best I can, okay? Head into the right tunnel, continue forward 2 steps, then turn left and take 1 step forward. Buried into the cave wall. What the fuck? The cave map? I don't even understand where that's talking about me being for the rest of it. Because there's nothing here. Oh, wait. This is back at the entrance. We go this way, and we can only go this way. This is a dead end. And that goes... Again, I somehow keep getting turned around. Okay. And we go left. And we can go straight, and then we can go down. And now we're in here, and there's nothing to do other than go back up. And then if we go left, that's where I literally just... Where I literally just was. Do I need to do the other stuff before I do anything in this cave? Because it does not appear to me as though there's anything I can do in this cave. Yeah, because then we go down. Or I could go down further. But if I go down further, it leads me here. And there ain't nothing here. Do I still have that hook thing in my inventory? I have a crank, a locator, a wheel, a wooden tile, a wooden gear, a metal disc, a hook. I do have a hook. I never used it. If I'm supposed to use it, I have not found a place for it. Yeah, because the rest of these tunnels only go one direction. I used it once to knock down an ice wall. Can you use it on a wall that has no interact? Is that the part that I'm missing? That would be kind of wonky if true. No, not at least not there. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's nothing there that I can use it on. What the fuck? Why can I use it on a wall that has no interact? I'm telling you, I never in a million years would have attempted to do anything on this wall. Certainly not with a random hook. There's just no way. Okay, so now I gotta reread this because it's totally different. Head into the right tunnel, forward 2 steps, then turn left and take 1 step forward. It says head up. Tunnels, go up, turn right, and at the cluster of 5 stalagmites, and continue forward, turn right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you use this on that wall? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 stalagmites there. Okay, but I can't use this on this wall at all. And I come down here and I can't use that at all. So I go right, and that's the wall that definitely killed me. My only option is to go here and go down. And I can go around the corner. But this does not do anything. So I go forward here. Ah! And that also kills me. Are stalagmites, whatever's on the ground? I don't know. I can never remember. No. Two down. Okay, hold on. Turn back around. Go this way. Supposed to use this on a wall that I... Yeah, there's nothing to use it on. Okay, hold on. Enter the caves. Turn right at the red pumice stones. Walk forward to the high ledge with the red stone. Enter the caves, turn right at the red pumice stone. This is a red pumice stone, but there's only one direction. So is it saying that I need to do that and turn right at the red, or is it saying at your first available? Nissa, welcome to the 51. Think of a capital T and a capital M and how they look. That's how you remember. Stalactites are from the ceiling and stalagmites are from the ground. It says, turn right at the red pumice stones. Walk forward to the high ledge with the red stone climbing up and over. Walk forward to the high ledge with the red stone. Walk forward to the high ledge with the red stone. The high ledge, red stone. This is up and over. Okay. Climbing up and over, then down past the yellow. Up and over. Then down past. Okay, see, there's the... That's definitely yellow. Down past the... Continue forward until the tunnel splits levels. So past the yellow is this way. Continue, and then it says, continue forward until the tunnel splits levels. Go. That's what we're up. Go up, turn right at the... Go up, turn right at the cluster of 5 stalagmites. So those are from the ground. Go up. Turn right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn right. So it's right here. Boom. We've turned right. And continue forward into a large cavern. Continue forward. Continue forward. Large cavern. That was to get here. But then... So does like this take off right from the other one? So head into the right tunnel and then forward 2 steps. Right tunnel, forward 2 steps. Then turn left and take 1 step forward. I can't turn left. That's not a thing that I can do. Head into the right tunnel, continue forward 2 steps, and turn left and take 1 step forward. Oh no, this is still... Okay, hold on. Head into the right tunnel, continue forward 2 steps. 1, 2. Then turn left and take 1 step forward. 1 step forward. Buried into the cave wall on your left. Nope, nope, nope. I'm totally lost. I have no idea. I have no idea where this one it is supposed to start from. There's this, right? And we go up. And so the other one leaves you right here, I think. And it would make sense, except head into the right tunnel, continue forward 2 steps. And that doesn't make any sense because forward 2 steps from there is a wall. And I can't... So I'm just not understanding something. Because I just don't understand whereabouts you're supposed to start from. Have you tried to click a seemingly obscure part? I mean, I would rather not just click around randomly. So am I incorrect in thinking that I'm supposed to follow this one first until we get to there and then switch to this one? Because again, the first one leads us, maybe the first one leads us right here, and I'm supposed to do this from right here. Head into the right tunnel, then continue forward 2 steps. One. Well, no, I can't go forward 2 steps. Is there secretly like something in the wall here? No. So let's just assume that we're gonna walk here. And I'm just going to click randomly when we... I'm clicking everywhere. No. Nothing about... Wait, hold on. If I turned around, I can click on more stuff. If I turned around, I can click on more things, maybe off to the side. Nope. And clicking... Okay, if we go down, all I can do is go up from here. And this only allows me... And this definitely just kills me. I thought I was doing this right. We get here. What am I misunderstanding? Head into the right tunnel. There's only one place. There's only one place here that has a left-right split, and I'm pretty sure we're standing at it. Head into the right tunnel. Continue forward 2 steps. But that's the problem, is the rest of this doesn't make sense for this, because that's right tunnel 1, 2, and I can't turn left. All I can do is... And it doesn't matter how many times I click here. The pumice stone letter is first. I mean, that's what I did. I think I'm just standing... Okay. So if we just assume that I did the pumice stone one correctly, maybe I'm actually supposed to do it here, because there's a left and a right here. It's just earlier on. Head to the right tunnel, then forward 2 steps, then turn left. Head to the right tunnel, then forward 2 steps. Okay, which brings us here. Now it says turn left and take a step forward. Turn left, take a step forward, which brings us here, which does not look like there should be anything here. Buried in the cave wall to your left will be a chest. Okay, well, let's see. What can I click on here? No, I don't want to go down. Nope. I don't want to click on down. Yeah, try leftier. Okay, let's turn around, go this way, and then turn back around. I mean, I can't really... That's really about as lefty as I can go. And then this one kills you. And then that's back at the start. Right? I'm just going to click on all the walls on the left. Can I click on anything without moving here? No, I have to move. It feels like it should be here. It feels like whatever's buried, if I was following it with the new directions, would be right there. Let's go down. And then everything over here is up. I sure do be clicking a lot. I mean, it seems like... Okay, hold on. And then this is all just... This is all just cave wall that does nothing for me. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Is it really like a... Alright. Again. Let's stand here. Head into the right tunnel. Forward 2 steps. Head into the right tunnel. Forward 2 steps. 1, 2. Turn left, 1 step forward. Turn left, 1 step forward. Takes me here. Unless there's an additional area somewhere. That's too many steps. I did the number of steps that it said. Okay, look. We stop here at the 5 stalagmites, right? Perfect. Head into the right tunnel. Continue. So head into the right tunnel. I'm into the right tunnel. Then continue forward 2 steps. 1, 2. I've done 2 steps. Okay? Then turn left and take a step forward. I can only go left or right. Left, and then 1 step forward. That leads me here. I've clicked on everything. But you're right. I must be doing something wrong because I've done this a million times and it hasn't... Nothing has worked. So let's try it slightly a different approach and say... Head into the tunnel, continue forward 2 steps. So 1, 2. But if I was here, then it says turn left and take a step forward. I can't turn left here. Wait, I can turn right, though. Like I can actually turn right. Oh no, I'm just turning back around. And everything is... Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that maybe I just haven't done the sounding depth thing. And until I do that, then the cave is not going to work. Because I feel like I'm at the right place. I really feel like I'm at the right place. Let's just go on to the... Oh yeah, this was what I read way early, way early. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go onto the ship. We're gonna see if we can figure out the sound and depth stuff.
That's the ship alarm. Oh no.
What does that mean? Do I care about that? Okay, I don't know what you want me to do about the ship alarm. I understand that the ship alarm is going off, but... Okay. I know there's a false wall here now. Maybe we hit this with the hook. No. Ship is gonna blow up. Okay, well, there's nothing. I don't. The alarm is going off, but like I don't. But like, what does that mean for me? Should I be doing something about the ship alarm?
Hi.
I don't want to hear
Bye-bye.
ship facts.
Bye now.
A boat blowing up?
These must be the sounding charts from Magnus's notebook. I need to find those numbers and the locator compass he mentioned.
Okay, well, I definitely have... different pieces. I don't know what the alarm means. Why is this game so fucking complicated? I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, the alarm's going off. So what? But now the alarm is not going off? I left and it just stopped. I don't know what to say about that. Oh right, I was supposed to... Okay, hold on. Figure out the sounding depth numbers. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be doing that, to be quite honest. I have a bunch of shit in my inventory that I don't know what it does. There's this numbered thing. I'm sure the sounding depth has something to do with this. But I'm so confused as to, like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that. I have a lot of pieces. I have a lot of pieces to something, and I don't know what pretty much any of them mean. And yeah, there's this wall, but there's no interact. And the hook does nothing. Man, we were supposed to move on to other Nancy Drew games, but this one seems to just be taking up all of our time forever. And I'm kind of like, well, at one point do I need to just press the hint button? Like, I really did not believe this would be so difficult. There's his other glove. We knew that. This guy's just not here. Is there someone else that I, like, need to talk to? I'm certainly not calling Ned. Under no circumstances will I be calling Ned. I will just press the hint button before I call Ned. Does this guy perhaps want to talk? Do I need to call the other person on the phone? No, this guy isn't even here. It feels like I am at the end of the game and that everyone is gone until I solve the end of the game puzzle. Like, I must have all the pieces and I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
How's it going?
I'll let you go.
Talk to you later.
I refuse to believe that I have to call Ned. You know what? I'm just going to press the hint button. Hold on, before I fucking press the hint button. It better not say call Ned. I refuse. This is the sounding depth
These
charts.
must be the sounding charts from Magnus's notebook. I need to find those numbers and the locator compass he mentioned.
So I think I'm missing an actual number. I think I'm missing one of the actual numbers for this. That's why I can't do it. I found the one up in the crow's nest. So I found the one that you go up here. I found this one. This was 86. And then I found the one in the actual city on the crow's nest in the... Nope. I think the other one was up here. Wasn't it? I thought the other one was there. Hold on. 86 was carved into the mast. There was a 14 on the old map. So I have 86 and I have 14. You get one from scraping barnacles? I wasn't even aware there was a way to scrape barnacles. How in the fuck do you scrape barnacles? Don't you dare say call Ned. That's probably just what we're missing, is the one other number that I for some reason have not found. Is there another thing that I can interact with on this ship? In the dinghy at low tide? Bruh. Is that really it? Why would I ever have found that out? Tide is currently high. Are you fucking kidding me? Current tide low. Okay, hold on. Is that really... I'm not gonna feel at all bad if that's the truth.
It's too high to reach at low tide.
I'm at low tide. But there's not... Well, I'm confused because there's... There's no other access that I have. Yeah, where's the barnacles? I mean, what you said sounded... You also... Is it also the hook? Oh, wait. I can click on that. What the fuck?
There are markings behind the barnacles.
Bro, what? There's no way. There's no way. I feel like I am pretty thorough when it comes to talking with and exhausting all the options, talking with people, like reading all the stuff. I don't feel like I've ever come across anyone talking about low tide and barnacles. That's fucking wild. I don't feel bad about that at all. Just so we're clear, I am pretty thorough. I don't feel bad about that. I do not feel bad about not knowing that. That's wild.
I've got 14 and 26.
I never would have known
two more
that.
Numbers to add up to 86.
And now I missed what she said. Find the location that reveals the correct set of sounding numbers in all 4 locator holes. Oh, okay. 26, 86, 14. Okay, right. Anytime you ever get stuck in a Nancy dance because you missed something, yeah. But hey, listen, I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. If you can tell me where in the game suggests that you're supposed to go to low tide and find that you can scrape barnacles off of that, I will eat crow 100%. And now I forgot what it was again. 26, 86, 14. 14 doesn't work there. Doesn't work there. 3 works there, but that's not what we're looking for. There don't appear to be a lot of 14s. That one doesn't work, and I can't even put the other ones in there. 14. Not quite. And I can't put the other ones in that. Okay? 14. 14? No. 14? Not quite. 14? No. Is there... There's a 14 there, but those are all wrong. Those are also all wrong.
Doesn't look right.
No, you're right, Nancy. I accidentally clicked. Why don't you get off my fucking back about it, huh? Oh, 14 is the shallowness. So 14 is only going to be found in the kind of lighter...
No.
14 is kind of that lighter blue area. There's a 14 there. There's a 14 there. That doesn't so much work.
Doesn't look right.
Find a location that reveals the correct set of sounding numbers in all 4 of the location's holes. What number am I looking for? I'm sorry, what? Can the middle be counted as... I honestly wasn't paying attention.
Nope. Nope.
I'm just going to click each of them until they work. Because I didn't hear what she said.
Doesn't look right.
Doesn't look right.
Doesn't look right. That's not right.
That's not right either. Well, there's not any other 14s. Can 14 be one of the middle ones?
Doesn't look right. No.
Okay, hold on. Back up. Oh, wait, there's 2 different maps. That's 2 14s. That's... Okay, well, that's not going to work. There's a 14 out there.
That's not right.
But that's not right. Nancy seems to just fucking know.
Doesn't look right.
Those numbers aren't right.
That's not right.
Those numbers aren't right. And putting it in the middle doesn't seem to do anything.
Nope.
Nope. Putting that in the middle, definitely
no.
not right.
Nope.
Nope.
That's not right.
Nope. Okay, Nancy, you have me confused. Find the location that reveals the correct set of sounding numbers in all 4 of the holes, but I have 26, 86, and 14. Let's just look for 86 instead. I can't put anything else into the 86 there. And the rest of those are not even deep enough to have an 86. 86 here. There isn't even an 86. There isn't even an 86 on this one. You can rotate it? No, you cannot rotate it. It does not rotate. Okay, hold on. 86 is way easier because there are fewer 86s. There is one 86 on this entire chart, and it is right there, and it doesn't line up with anything. On this one, there are no 86s. I have misunderstood I have misunderstood this assignment because I was reading chat instead of listening to the instructions. Because 86 only appears once and it's unusable. So I've misunderstood something. Because I can't even use that 86. What have I misunderstood here? Find location that reveals the correct set of sounding numbers in all 4 of the holes. Is it the sum that should be 86? That would make more sense. But at the same time, if the sum was 86, then 26 and 14 have to be... Then 26 and 14 have to be just... They just have to be there. So 26... There's a 26.
Oh, got it. These are the 4 numbers for that lock.
I'm sorry. 26, 14. That's 40. That's 46. 26, 86. What the fuck? Why is 80... Do they... I'm sorry. Do they all add to 86? Is that what I'm missing here? All 4 numbers equal 86. I see. I didn't hear what she said because I was reading chat dealing with you fucking assholes. And then I didn't realize... It's fine. We did it. I've done it. We did it.
That's done.
Oh shit, what now? That's exactly why I ignored chat. I was like, I was talking to you guys. I thought that that I was just trying to be a helpful host and like chat with the people, and it turned out that Nancy Drew doesn't actually tell you the important directions if you're not paying attention. I'm sorry, that's not my fault. 11, 14, 26, and 35. I mean, like, I didn't...
Noises are mechanical. Something within the ship must have unlocked elsewhere.
I mean, it didn't matter because, at the end of the day, I just clicked around until it worked, and so I didn't even need to know that it added to 86 because I just found
room back there.
I just found the other numbers and like clicked and then it worked. I found a gong.
Looks like I need to press the correct sections according to these numbers.
Oh my god. 1. Whoops. 2. 2. 2. Oh, that turns off that one? Excuse me? Why does that... I'm so confused. Why does that turn off that one? What? Okay, hold on. Reset. That... How do you hit the 3s? Oh, you have to press 3 surrounding it. Okay, you have to press numbers surrounding them. That turns on all of those, and it counts diagonally as well. I see. Okay. Reset it. Got it. It's like weird Minesweeper. So by hitting this and this, that's going to turn that off. Okay. That hits both of those. That's an easy first one. 1, 2, 3. That counts 1 for that. So hit that one and that one. That hits those. This now has 2. 3, 4 takes care of both of those. And then this one needs one more. Oh no, that's gonna fuck this. Oh, I just hadn't done this one. Oh wait, no, that one has too many. Oh, I'm 1 off.
I can't fill in anymore.
And that one needs that for that. How can I move? That takes care of that, but now these are all short 1. That needs all 3 of those. That would turn off all of those. That one needs 2. This one almost certainly needs that one to turn on all those. And now this one just needs 1 more. So I need to move 1 more of these pressed to a shared square. This one is doing a lot of work. That one's hitting 4. That one almost certainly needs to be lit. This one is hitting 2. This one is hitting 2. This one is hitting 3. This one is only hitting 2. I mean, it's really like these are not doing a ton of work. This one in particular is not doing nearly enough work. What if we moved this to here? Took out... Oh, fuck. I have 1 more, but this one here needs fucking 3. Let's assume that maybe that one is one of the ones that it needs. If we took out this one and put it here, then we could save a point here. That gave us 1 more. And we win. That was a good puzzle. Fucking gears. It's always the
gears. It's a machine of
gears.
sorts, but some pieces are missing.
It's always the gears. Oh. Did that not work? You're trying to tell me that that didn't work, Nancy? Oh, wait. I can't touch anything. Crank. Carve star. Yeah, that's exactly what... You see, guys, you keep doubting that I know exactly what I'm doing. It's all an act. It's all an act. I just act like I don't know what I'm doing. But, you know, you wouldn't have been able to solve that first try on every single piece unless you knew exactly what you were. Don't gaslight. Don't fucking use that. What is that? That literally just... Whose fucking emote is that? Whose fucking emote is that? That's Killer Gaslight. You know what? That makes sense.
I bet I need to get one of
Oh my God!
on each row and column.
You bet you need to get one of each this is now symbol Sudoku? Oh my God. I see. So those squares... So there are some squares that are just... You can put anything. There are some that you can put a hollow one, or you could put a filled-in one. I see. And the big circles... Oh, the big circles... The big circles can only take a big circle. It's never ending. I do actually quite like Sudoku. Okay. So this is a free spot can have whatever you want. Yeah. Can this spot have anything? No. This spot could have either a filled in one or an empty one. All right, we're about to have ads. We will take our ad break as soon as we get hit with the ads so you don't miss anything, but I'll just be working on... Actually, I need to go check the rug that's in the dryer. What else? No, we have... Yeah, the other ones are... This cannot go in any square except an empty one. Okay. So... That means that this... Oh, yeah, no, I see. It could go here or here, and, like, both would... All right. Okay, we have ads. We'll be right back. It'll get better. rug is pretty much... The rug is pretty much dry. All right, don't worry. The rug is almost entirely dry. Okay, so the circles we know for sure. What else? What else do I know for sure? This is either a solid... Wait. What does the solid one mean? Oh, the solid one means it can only take the actual solid. Right? Before I waste a whole bunch of time. I can't put that there. I can't put that there. Definitely can't put that there. And I can't put... Oh my god, I can put a circle on it? Why can I put... Why the fuck can I put a fucking circle on it? Okay, hold on. Now I gotta... Okay, but the circle ones I can only put on the big circle tiles. You were gonna lose sleep over it? Yeah, don't worry, it's dry. Okay, so that has to go there because those filled in ones. So what does that mean? Does that mean I can only put... Hold on, I gotta test these. Oh my god, I can put that. Why? That's bizarre. I can put that there too? I can also put a circle there. I don't understand why. Why even have the square shape? So that could go there, but it could also just be a filled-in square. Okay. Well, because there's a circle and there's that. But this cannot go there. So it's either one of those four, and the empty one... There's an empty... Wait, now I'm confused. I can put an empty one there, but if that's a filled-in one... Oh, of course. Fucking course. I can put that there. Oh my god. Why? What is with the shapes? The diamond over the squares makes a new pattern? Yeah, I guess. I think I'm just not understanding. I think I'm just not understanding. I don't rightly get it. So what all can I put on a square? I bet, yeah, I can just fucking put that. Why even have the square? Why even have the square? If I can just dump like every single shape on it. Literally just every single one of these fits. Why even have the square? Every single one of those. Every single one of those fits on that. The only ones that have no other option... Now I gotta double check this. No, that will go over that shape. But you can't put an empty one. You can't put a filled-in square. You can't put an empty one. And you can't put an empty circle. Okay, so for these at the very least, I know that the circles go on those. And I know that this one has to be that because it already has that in the row. So we know those for sure. The other tiles feel like they are open. So this has 3 triangles in it. We do not yet have an empty circle. So the empty circle would either go there or here. This. Can that go there? It can go there. Can that go there? It can go in both. It can go in both. So it could go here or here. We have 2 squares. The square cannot go in any of those shapes, but the square could go there. So the 2 squares either have to go in one of those 2, or it has to go down here. But this has 2 shapes that are squares, but that doesn't fucking matter, because you can put all these other fucking shapes... Okay, you wouldn't put either of those. So that leaves you with a circle. Oh, you can't put the circle on it. So you can either put the diamond or the squares. So these are either going to have the empty diamond or the 2 squares on them. Because the empty circle can't go on either of those tiles. So the empty circle has to go here or here. More than likely, I would guess that the empty circle goes here because the rest of these are filled in. Oh, perfect. The empty circle has to go there. Okay, now we're actually getting somewhere. The empty circle cannot go on any filled-in tile. It has to be an empty spot. So now we're left with 2 squares and a diamond. which of course can go there. So this, and this have been used. It's 2 squares and a diamond. The square could go in any one of those. Let me just... The empty square... Okay, the empty square can only go in one of those 2 sides. And that we already did. And this diamond... So, like... Fuck. So the empty one can only go in one of these 2. The other 2 can go in all 3. What else do I know about this row? God, doing shapes is so much more annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it have to be diagonal too? No, it just has to be in rows and columns. All right, what other obvious thing am I missing? The empty circle. This row is done for empty circles, which leaves this would either be here or up here. Can I figure that out? If I was to put this... Where could this go? This would either go here, or it would go here or here, right? I suppose it could go in any one of these 4 spots. If it went here, that would take an empty circle, and that would be fine. If it went here, it would take a square. I mean, if here would take... Oh my god. I've made like a tiny bit of progress. Maybe I can finish this? No, because there's 2 possibilities and then the others have 3 possibilities. Because the empty can only go on a space that has nothing in it. I feel like that's my in, because like an empty square could go here or here. Like that's very limited in that row. In this row, it had to be here because that column only had 1 option. This column has 3 options for it. This column has 2 options. This column has 1, 2, 3. Actually, it only has 2. This column only has 2 options. This row only has 2 options. Can I discern? It could go here or it could go here. But there are 3 available ones here. There are 4 available slots here. There's only 2 up here. If it went here, there are like other slots that it could go. If it went here, there's that one. There's that one. What's the strategy? Because that can cover that. This can cover that. The filled-in one can cover that. The filled-in one can go anywhere. The Sudoku thing is insane. They couldn't have... Yeah, just normal Sudoku. I feel like this column I need to try and get done. Because there's only 2 spots in this column. Hold on. Wait. Is this the key? These squares cannot go in any of these. These 2 squares have to go in these 2. If those 2 have to be those, that means this has to go there. Because the only other option was that one up top. But that's not going to work with this because those 2 have to be taken by those 2 square pieces. Because this square piece can't go there, and this square piece can't go there. So that means that actually has to go there. Then that leaves us with this piece, which can go wherever the fuck it wants, which is so upsetting. So the only other missing one is up here. And the only other missing place it is up here. So that has to go there. There's only one option. Okay, we've eliminated a piece. That's progress. That's progress. So what did we do? We added one here and we added one here. So our regular circle either goes here or here. Can I work on this row now that I have those two? This invisible one would either go here or it would go here. But unfortunately, both of those kind of make sense. Oh, wait. This one... Perfect. That only left one spot for it after I filled that in. Which means that row is done with that piece, and it has a lot of free spaces. The square cannot go there. That square cannot go there. And the filled in one can go there. Oh my fucking god, my eye. This can go... Okay, so that could accept possibly two those. So that only has one of two possibilities. It's just those two. I have another glass there. So the glass on this one either goes here or here. You wish in your whole heart that this was a timed last puzzle? This is so aggravating. I like Sudoku. I don't like weird shape rule Sudoku. Let's see. Hold on. That cannot go there. That cannot go there. That cannot go there. This is the actually only one that can go there. Right? Because, yeah, the other ones have already been taken. So both of those are done. That piece is entirely done. We have our glass piece. But so now this row has, let's see. It has this one done. It has the empty circle, and it has this. This does not yet have a row. But it can't be there. So that has to be... So this is either here or here. That's either there or there. Leaving us the two squares. So one of the squares is going to have to go here. And I don't know which square it is. But the empty one can take either. The filled in one... The filled in one cannot take an empty one. God damn it. I can't remember the fucking rules of all these shapes. There are two squares here, and then a blank square. What are we missing? We're missing the diamond? Right, yeah, this is this one that I just have no idea. It could go any of those. Probably this top one is doable, because there are full shapes in this column. There's a square, and let me... The empty triangle can take an empty triangle. The empty triangle just cannot take the squares. Oh. So that has to be that, right? Because we already have a filled-in triangle. This is an empty triangle, and the empty triangle can't be... Yeah, it fucking can! Of course it fucking can! But no, it doesn't matter, because the squares cannot go on that thing. The squares can't go on it, and it can't take one of these, because that's already there. So that has to be a fucking empty one. Okay, Jesus Christ. We're making progress. Some kind of progress. This cannot take the squares, right? We're just reminding ourselves of the rule we just learned. We can't put an empty one. We can't put squares. So that has to be an empty one because it already has that other one in the row. Okay. This one already has that one, which means that has to go there. No, it doesn't mean that has... Yeah, it does mean that has to go there. Because that's one of those, so it can't take a square, it can't take an empty one, can't take a circle, and we already did all the others. So that has to be that. Oh my god, we're actually making progress. You just gotta remember all the rules. That's the name of the game. It's remember all the fucking rules. So these are 2 empty squares. And I don't know which is supposed to go which. This row is missing a filled in. No, this row has that. It has both of those. So this is missing an empty circle, which could go there or there. And it's missing both squares. The empty circle could go here. Filled in square, empty square. Or filled in square, empty square. No, the circle can't go there because that one's already done. So for this row, the empty circle can only go in one spot. It has to go there. Because this one already has one, so it can't go there. That's a filled in square, or that's an empty square. So now on that row, I'm only missing the 2 squares, and I am not sure yet where those are going to be going. Okay. For this row up here, there's only one spot that this could go, and it is that. Now this row is missing one, and that should only leave me one available spot to do it. It has to be this spot. Progress. So now these are those squares. These are those squares. So now this one, because I'm missing squares, that can't be an empty one. So that has to be that. Okay. Oh my god, we're actually making progress. The empty one can take a filled in one or an empty one. But the filled in one has to be a filled in one. Can't be an empty one. And this one is missing, but you could technically put an empty one of those. Okay. We have one square. Oh, that means that this one has to be that, and that has to be that. That takes care of that row. Which then means that the filled in square has to be on that one, taking care of that row. Boom. I think we cracked it. Let's see. This row needs a square. And I'm not yet sure where that needs to be. This one is missing 2 squares. And I'm not yet sure where those need to be. Let's... Kayla May!
I like your vibes as always.
My vibes are immaculate! Unless I'm angry, then my vibes are all off. All off. They're totally off. Let's see. This column needs one of these, doesn't it? It could be here or here. So this is either there or there. And it could go there, and it could go in that spot, because those are just freebies. What about this column? This column could take one here, could take one here, could take one here. That's kind of all open. This one could take one here, could take one there. Those are just 3 free spots. There are 2 squares missing from this, and unfortunately that is an empty square. If I put an empty one and a filled in one, does it... Yeah, it turns on either way, just as long as you have the requirements met. Okay, so what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh wait, what about my empty... Oh right, the empty's already there. I already got that one. The empty does not exist in this row, so it has to go there. No. Oh no, that's an empty square, which means that has to go there, which means that has to go there. My empty square can't go there, so it has to be one of these 2. And it's kind of hard to tell where the empties are in general. This one already has an empty. This one has an empty. Yes, we only have 2 left. So the empty has to go in one of these 2. And the empty has to go in one of these 2. Okay, and these are all, like, all of those are kind of free spots. This whole column is free spots. This has one empty square. Oh, this has an empty square. Yeah, but it could take one of those. Welcome, new friend. How you doing? How's my eye today? It was doing well earlier. It's not great now. We have 2 square spots here, and unfortunately this can go in any of these. Actually, it can't go there. But it could go it could go here, and it could go here. What obvious logic here am I missing? That's missing the squares. Because if I just start filling these in, I'm not going to remember which ones I just filled in, and I'm going to fuck the whole thing. This one already has an empty square. Filled in square on the right column. Oh, you're right. You're right. That has to go there because I already have one there, which makes that the empty square, which makes that column done. Lovely. Which then makes it so that this column is missing what? My glass? Yeah, so this is missing the glass one, just the regular glass one, and the empty triangle. And empty triangle. There's no empty triangle. There's one there. And there's one there, of course, because that row is done. Oh, this is only missing one. That's missing that one right there. If that's missing that, so what was this row missing? This row was missing this, but it could be in... No. I mean, well, this could be in either. That's the problem. Because it's missing one of these, and that can go there, and it's missing a square. Bummer. Can I eliminate more of these? If I wanted to put this one here, I could. If I wanted to put that one there, I could. If I put the filled in square here, then the other two would just go there, and there's no... Fuck. The last filled in... No, the last filled in square, so only go in one spot? No, I can put that over it. I can put that or that. It can go in either one. Unfortunately. I'm so close. I'm just missing the logic here. What am I missing? This is missing the empty mirror and this. This column is missing the empty diamond and a filled in... No. Oh, wait, it is missing a fill... I'm stupid. Filled in square goes there. This one already had a filled in square. That goes there. I'm dumb. That's why. Just missing the obvious. Now we're missing just the glass and the empty square in here. And neither of these columns have either of those. But this has one empty square. And so the empty just cannot be that. But I could put that over it. So the glass goes in one of these. The glass can't go down there. All right, let's just put on our thinking caps. There are so few open spots. There are like 5 open spots and then a single... Okay, if I put this here and I put that there, then this column I could put that there. And then I would put the empty square here. I would put the empty square... No, because I just put that... Wait, no, this already has an empty square. Okay, I just... Two... They're separated by a row. If I just stick that there... And that there... And then this one needs... This row up here needs an empty square, which would just go there. No, that does not need that. That needs that. And then this one...
Easy peasy.
Oh, yeah, it's just as easy as put in the rest of the pieces. Okay. My dearest little girl, if you've come this far, then my hope is that you will discover what is rightfully yours, for your mother and I have surely perished. In what manner I know not, but know that my love for you transcends anything in this world or the next. As you will undoubtedly learn, the ship contains many secrets, some of my own, some of the men who came before me. This journal contains the only truth on the matter I have ever written. I am no Dutchman, and the Harlarklarkloid is not my ship. As a boy, I lived in Manchester, far from the sea. I went to London seeking a quiet life and instead found the call of the waves too strong to ignore. He was married to the sea. I joined the first crew, which offered me decent coin, and hopped aboard a sturdy English ship. Not half a year into our course, we were overtaken by pirates. As they levied their guns at us and demanded our surrender, we gave ourselves over to a new master gladly, for the original captain had been deeply cruel to us. I still remember the moment our new pirate captain first looked at me. Though his skin had been worn rough like bark with sun and age, his eyes were a deep, piercing gray, full of shrewd intelligence. He called himself John North, though I've never known whether that was his true name, and Jay soon came to love him as my own brother. North always knew how to wiggle out of any situation, whether we were lost at sea or stranded on an island with dwindling supplies, or else terribly outnumbered by foes. We always managed to make it out with not more than the shirts on our backs. Soon my heart forgot England entirely and yearned only for adventure. He spoke infrequently of his father, a lord with whom he was on poor terms, but I never learned anything more of where he came from or what he was after. Soon he had handed ownership of the ship to me, declaring me the best navigator among our crew. Jay handled the charts and helm, and he handled the gold. It was a glorious partnership. The word Jay couldn't keep. A foreign shore behind me and 100 more to go, on stormy seas and starless nights caught on cold winds blow. So many years have put my battered bow up to the test, a long-forgotten promise coming home at last to rest. And then the rest is kind of gone.
I need to get this sliding shape over to that treasure marking.
Oh no. What? What treasure marking? What? That? The X? Wait, why did that open? That opens because I'm green. Oh, but if I paint myself red... Oh, and that turned me into a star. Oh no. I'm now blue. But I'm a blue star. Oh, Lord. Oh, because I'm blue, I can't open the blue jellyfish. I have to be the blue jellyfish. But now I can open the blue star. Okay, but now I can be the jellyfish. But I can go up and become red jellyfish. Okay, and now we're gonna get... So to end, I need to be a red fish. So jellyfish now. I can go and I can step on the blue door. Oh my god. I need to get... Okay, hold on. Let's just figure out what we need to do. I need to open... I just need to be a star to open the star door. Once I open the star door, I need to be a green turtle. Some fucking how. which means I need to be a jellyfish to get green, to come back to get turtle to open the green door. So really, truly, I need to open the star door. To open the star door, if I was a green jellyfish, I could open that. In order to be a green jellyfish, I need to be a regular fish. If I go here and I become a blue jellyfish, I can go over here and open the fish door. Then I can become a green fish. Why did I want to be a green fish? Why did I do this to myself? I thought I had this figured out on why I needed to be a green fish. I need to be a blue star. Did I just fuck it because I thought ahead too quickly? I did, because I needed to be a green jellyfish is what I needed. I needed to be a fish to open the green door. But then I need to be a jellyfish, and the jellyfish is on the other side, which I can still get to. Is that right? Because that's just a green door. Okay, hold on. I go get jellyfish and I'm green. I can still come back to the green door. I can go through this green jellyfish door to become blue, to open the blue door to become a star. So I'm a blue star. Then I can go up here and I can open the star door. I go across the jellyfish tile. So I can go all the way over here to open the jellyfish door to become green. Then go down here to become a turtle to open the turtle door to hit the fish to hit red. Don't accidentally hit the star because we'd be actually not all that fucked. I think we'd still be fine. But let's just not complicate our lives more than we need to.
All right.
That was actually okay. That was actually a neat puzzle. I liked that puzzle. That was actually fun. I was just confused about what the fuck I was doing. When I awoke, I was lying on my back with the most striking woman I'd ever seen standing over me. She gave me water and helped me to drink, and I did. It was good to be alive. Her eyes were sharp, though she looked tired. Do you speak English? I asked her. Yeah, a little, she said and smiled. We have an English priest. I am Alda. I felt at peace and looked about me, but where's the first mate, John North? He was on deck with me. We've a magnificent story to tell. Your friend is gone, the woman said and shook her head. The sky is dark. Lockie still erupts. We found only you and a couple of men in the hold. The others, well, the water's very cold. I felt my heart sink as I looked around the narrow wooden hut where I'd been brought. Black dust slipped through the cracks in the window, and beyond the walls the faint rumbling like a growl of some furious beast. They think I'm their savior. They're mistaken. In the months which followed, Jade gave the town just enough to preserve my own head. These people know only how to demand from one another, to fight against themselves. There's no hope for this desolate place. They'll never see a whit of my gold. Of that I am certain. Tomorrow I'll flee, with you and your mother in tow. The two of us have done everything in our power to ensure our escape. With hope you'll never need to read this journal, but if someday you must, trust the clues we've left you. I have faith. You have my song in the ship, the directions listed here, and you have my love. With that, you'll surely find your way to the treasure. I wish with all my heart that I could be there to see you grow old and to explore the world with you and your mother. I hope that the gold can serve you in some small way as my apology. May it bring you some amount of happiness and freedom in this world. Your father, Lawrence.
The journal looks complete now.
Okay, my dearest little girl. If you've come this far, then my hope is you'll discover which is rightfully yours, for your mother and I have surely perished, in what manner I know not. The ship contains secrets. I'm no Dutchman. We read that. I went to London seeking a quiet life and instead found the call of the waves too strong. Not half we were overtaken by pirates at sea. Yes, yes, yes. Soon we'd handle over the ship to me. Several years passed, and we conquered all the waters of the world. North tracked the movements of the English Navy with an intensity bordering on madness. He claimed a magnificent catch was coming our way, a ship called Harold Jalarkalid, belonging directly to the Dutch East Indies Company's most elite and private fleet. The ship he came to contain a massive fortune. Okay, this is what I already read too. Yeah. We read all this just in separate pieces. We just put it all together. And now we have the full song. Okay.
Check. Did that. That's done. That's done. Did that.
Okay. My fucking God, save the game. Jesus Christ. I really thought that we had been so close to the end of the game. I was like, oh, no problem. We just gotta, like, walk through this ice cave and then we'll pretty much be done. Nope. I really, even though those puzzles, like, they hit me, you know, like a ton of bricks, I do think I enjoyed them. It was just a mess to try and figure out what they were talking about right away. I liked Sudoku. I actually really enjoy Sudoku. But having to suddenly learn, like, new rules. Okay. I swear to God. I swear. Oh, and now we can...
Who are you?
Now
Did
we
you just
can
come to the wall?
fucking...
Magnus?
Yeah.
Now we can
I'm
fucking
Nancy.
get through.
I'm here to
I
get
had
you out.
already...
Are you hurt anywhere?
No, but he's coming back.
Who is?
I had
Sorry.
already done that.
I knew it. His polite demeanor was all an act, wasn't it?
It's true.
Hello,
He
Raiders.
kept me here alone at first. Tried to get me to talk. Thought I was hiding information. But when he found out I truly didn't know the treasure's final location, he grew...
Raiders, if you're just coming in, thank you. First off, JCat, thank you so much for the raid. We're at the very, very, very end of this game. This is like the end sequence that we're about to do. If for some reason, and I think you've probably played all these, but if for some reason you haven't, this is the very end of the Sea of Darkness. Like the very, very tippy top end of the game. Welcome.
Angry. Very angry. I don't know what he's gone and done now.
I had already
Or when
clicked
he's
on that
coming
wall.
back.
That wall was the wall
I'm
that I
so
tried to get
sorry.
through, but because we
This
hadn't
is so
done the
much-
other things in the game, it
You've
just
been in a
didn't
cave
let
for
me.
the last few days. I don't think you had any part in this.
I did, though. Long before the festival. Nearly all my life, I treated Soren poorly. Just because I was told to. We all did. That would make anyone furious. Now it's come to this. And it's driven him mad.
Well, maybe Soren can be reasoned with.
I think he can. But it may be too late. He's caused a lot of trouble. We're not out
Yeah,
of
we
danger
got
yet.
days to go.
Maybe this is a wake-up call. For all of us.
Come on, Magnus. I promised Elizabeth I'd bring you back in one piece, and I don't like to disappoint.
Elizabeth? Is she alright? I need to talk to her. I made a terrible mistake.
She's A-okay. Let's get out of here. I know just the girl to find us some backup.
Oh, we're calling the ship girl.
Alex, are you there?
Am I ever not? What's the
Also,
fix?
I didn't have to call
Not
fucking
great.
Ned.
I'm somewhere inside the volcanic caves near Skiprot. I have Magnus with me, and I think we're kind of in dire straits here.
Just leave the way you
Soren's the
came
one
in.
responsible for all this.
Nancy, you're breaking up. Did you say
You were
Soren
saying, Saber?
Nancy?
Yeah, you feel so
Nancy, I'm
fucking
really
smart,
sorry.
don't you?
Hang in there.
Well, guess
No
what?
signal. I guess we'll have to find a way out on our own.
Just go back the way you came.
What was that?
Okay, I guess don't go back the way you came.
Soren, leave her out of this.
Oh,
Nancy?
Nancy, stay right there. I'm going to go get help.
I'm not actually
Soren.
sure what just happened.
I can't believe you do all this. That bruise on your face, selling the ship rights. You lied to me. You were using us all to find the treasure.
Why
for
do you hate...
But yours?
Why do I hate Ned so much? I hate Ned so much because Ned is always whiny and he doesn't deserve Nancy Drew. Okay? That's the thing. Ned does not deserve Nancy Drew. Nancy busts her ass all the time, and that he just complains and he bitches and he moans, and like she's out here trying to save the fucking world, and he's like, but you forgot our anniversary, Ned. You're just gonna have to put that shit on the back burner, all right? Nancy's cooking. Don't fucking call and interrupt her shit when she's trying to save the world, all right? You knew what you signed up for. Don't fucking give her shit when you knew what you know, I just don't like Ned. Fuck him.
Aren't you?
Oh, Nancy, you're a very smart girl. You know exactly why we're here. You're gonna find that treasure for me right now. Just you, me, and Gudrun here.
I don't think that's how you say that.
Check.
I only got one more objective. Okay. Well,
The ice is more fragile than I thought. I'll need to find another way out.
okay, well, let's do the fake one, so... Head to the right tunnel, continue forward 2 steps, then head to the right tunnel, continue forward, right tunnel.
I can't get past him.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll go this way then. I guess I'll hit the left.
Look, there's your treasure.
The crest of the Dutch East India Company. And the detail, it's exquisite. After all these years, I found it. It was all worth it. Well, I think it's high time I vanished. Goodbye, Nancy. I won't be back, but I'm sure you'll make it out of here eventually. That is, if you don't starve or freeze first. Give those xenophobic idiots my regards.
All right.
Wait, Soren!
Oh, he's just gonna collapse the whole... He just smashed himself? He, like, definitely just smashed himself. What? Oh, do I just go through?
Wow, this has to be the real treasure.
Oh, that was
It's
it.
not a myth after all.
Yeah, he definitely just, like, collapsed.
These images are from Lawrence's final letter. I just need to press them correctly.
Oh my god, why? His final letter? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna die a million times. A foreign shore behind me and 100 more to go. I think we're looking at the poem. On stormy seas and starless nights, caught on cold winds. This is stormy seas. This is cold winds blow, I think. Not sure about that. Lawrence's final letter. Is it the poem? So many years have put my battered boat to the test. A long forgotten promise coming home at last to rest. Okay, I don't even know what this is. That's a bone and okay. For even in the darkness something calls for me to find, and cities may turn to ash and stone walls, my love still buried under the silent ice and sleep. A grave left unattended by the word Jay couldn't. So there's a grave. I felt the tide pull my bones. Is there something that the word Jay couldn't keep? How am I supposed to know which... Oh, the word I could... It looks like J. I thought Jay was just a person. A foreign shore behind me and 100 more to go. So there's no shore. On stormy seas and starless nights. Stormy seas. Cold wind blow. So many years have put my battered bow up to the test. A long forgotten promise coming home at last to rest. I think that's a castle. I really don't know what this is. We're just gonna go with it. For even in the darkness? Is that what this is? The darkness? Oh, nope. Oh, does it all reset if you get the wrong one? Oh, it all resets if you get the wrong one. That's better. My love still lies there. Nope. Thought. For even in the darkness in cities and my love still. Oh, my love. My love still lays buried. Nope, my love. So it's not the heart. It's apparently whatever that is. What the fuck is that? The castle? Is that the home that you come home to? The darkness? Lazy. Lazy Lexi, how you doing? Darkness. No. Love? And then buried. Love. My love still lies. A grave unattended. How is that not the fucking next thing in the... And it's not the bones either? In the ice? The grave? The bones? Fuck. What did I click on? Fucking Christ. This is so much easier than trying to figure this out. Let's see. Heart. And then... I've done it.
I must have been the first to get this far. This is incredible.
Nancy, are you back there?
Magnus, I'm here. I found the real deal.
We found the real
But I
deal.
think I'm
This is
stuck
not
now.
that much treasure.
I'm not sure how to get over to the exit.
Hello.
Well, that
Hello.
works too.
Lexi, how you doing? We're
the
doing our
treasure
best.
Soren found
We're
us
enjoying
Yes.
we're enjoying
Captain
some
Ball's
Nancy
hid
Drew.
the real chest, so that only his true descendants knew where to find it.
Well, it's yours now.
I don't think so. This treasure belongs to the town.
Fuck you,
not me.
Nancy. It belongs to us. We went through so much. Don't answer it if it's Ned. Don't fucking answer it.
Nancy,
Okay.
thank goodness. We have Soren in custody. My guys caught him right as he was leaving the caves.
That was close. What should we do with him?
Soren tried to kill us both.
He's a danger.
To the
Send him to
town's
jail.
safety.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case
Yeah,
closed.
fuck that guy.
Dear Hannah, the secret of Skip Rot's famous treasure
Gotcha,
is finally
bitch.
put to rest,
Yeah.
and the case is closed. Soren was arrested the minute Magnus and I left the ice caves.
Excellent.
As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure
Let's
for
get.
himself.
Oh yeah, I mean
he followed
jail.
Magnus
Yeah.
onto the ship just before it sailed into harbor, knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy. When he realized Magnus didn't know the final location, he came after me. Luckily, I beat him to the
We only
finish
have
line.
2 games
the treasure
to
is
go.
in good hands with Elizabeth. Her family legacy has finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to Elizabeth for having been so distant leading up to the festival. The two of them are doing well, and Magnus finally got that ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too.
Of course.
I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner seems to be happier than ever. He's back on his feet, and he even took me out on a fishing trip. He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists. but I think he'll get the hang of things. Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration rights
2
to the
games
Lily
until
Craft
we
back to
start
Skipbot.
over.
The ship is now fully public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skiprot for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I really dropped the ball on my anniversary with Ned this year. As an apology, I planned a makeup trip to the River Heights Zoo,
dump 'em.
his favorite city spot. I'm hoping next year will be better. Time heals all wounds, as
Nancy,
they say.
just find
As for
someone
me,
else.
I think my time in the land of fire and ice is coming to a close. I'll miss the sky full
Get
of stars.
bent,
but I've been in
exactly.
darkness
Thank you.
a long time now. I can't wait to see the sun again. Love, Nancy.
What was Gunner's daughter's name? Alda. Okay, that sounded like, correct. I don't know how you're so good at this. I feel like I got him.
Nancy, it's me, Deirdre. I know
Deirdre.
you're not exactly president of my fan club, but listen, I need your help. Someone really important to me is in danger. Things are going from bad to worse. People are even saying she's some kind of witch. Nancy, if you don't help me, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this alive.
No!
Join me on my next adventure.
I'm sorry. Is that the new voice actress for Nancy? Was that? Oh, get fucked. Fucking thumbs down. Are you kidding me?
Foreign shore behind me and 100 more to go. On stormy seas and starless nights, caught on a cold wind's blow.
This is actually kind of a jam.
So many years have put my battered bow up to the test. A long forgotten promise coming home at last to rest.
Yeah, this actually, I fucked with this, yeah.
For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. A grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. I stole you from another, but you knew
I just felt like-
I'd leave someday. I felt the tide pull on my bones, told you I couldn't stay. I made a bet that I'd return, and someday soon I will. And though I'm
He yearns for the seas.
I hope you've waited still. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And cities
I've always wanted to be in a pirate pub when people start fighting and dancing and singing on tables.
still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. A grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep.
Have I? Have I what? Ever been in a pirate tavern? No.
Coasts and back to Amsterdam.
But I have the hat and the coat,
Mighty swells with just the line beneath my hand.
and I'm ready to put an eye patch on.
Rest far in the north, a broken heart to love.
And I'm pretty good at saying, yeah, yeah, you know, I feel like I'm pretty much ready.
Something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. A grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find.
Ba-da-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-bum-bum.
My love still lies there buried
Yeah. That was a great song. Yeah, Lexi, of course I still have the pirate hat. It sits securely in my closet so it doesn't play ball. Yeah, so it doesn't get ruined because it is very delicate. Yeah, huge fucking banger. Absolute banger. Mods, can you the word J, and it looked like it was J. Mods, can you snooze ads? Okay. So we gotta wrap it. We gotta wrap the game with the review. So let's you cannot. Okay, well. Are the ads just about to start? Jay was our son all along. If the ads are about to start, I will just wait. All right, so it sounds like we're about to have ads. So as soon as the ads hit, I will pause here. And then I will talk about the Sea of Darkness. We'll be right back. Okay. So let's talk about the Sea of Darkness. I actually think this was one of the really stronger of the Nancy Drew games. I think that A had great characters. I think Gunnar was a great character to deal with. Elizabeth was whatever. I definitely enjoy the Nancy Drew games that keep your area of exploration kind of contained. It is always such a pain in the dick when you play a Nancy Drew game and you have to like explore an entire city. And I've said this so many times over the Nancy Drew games that we've played. It's so annoying when you have to explore like an entire city or an entire town, you know? And so when they just give you a little area, a couple of good characters and good puzzles, it's like, that's great. We love that. We love that. Puzzles, I think overall were solid. I don't think any of the puzzles gave me a tremendous amount of trouble. The one where you were putting together scraps of paper was kind of weird because they just like overlaid on each other in a kind of weird pattern. The Sudoku was very strange, but I liked Sudoku. So after I kind of understood the rules a little better, it was fine. But I would have always just rather had like a Sudoku pattern in general. But that was the very end. The little gated puzzle where you had to change your color and shape was neat. It was at least unique. I enjoyed the vocabulary quizzes where you had to do the Icelandic vocabulary. That was really that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that I didn't have to call Ned of my own volition. He force called me because we hate Ned, and he just always finds a way to worm his way into your fucking game, even when you don't want him to. But otherwise, I thought that was fun. I thought the accents were well done, thankfully, and we didn't have any weird, you know, like bullshit accents, or at least it didn't sound like we did. And just the setting, the pirates, the setting, the ship, I thought were solid. This would be one of my I would say easily one of my more favorite Nancy Drew games. I would say like solid A rating. Not an S, but solid A. Like a high ranking A rating, I would say. Like fairly solid start to finish. Yeah, the Scottish accents were horrendous. The only real, you know, puzzle that threw me for a loop was the barnacle scraping one. And I just have no idea how you're supposed to know to like go low tide, and that's just, it's such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing. But we got there in the end with a little help from chat. Yeah. That was kind of awkward. Solid game. Yeah, how do you even notice that? I don't know. We heard the voice.
Nancy, it's me, Deirdre. I know you're not exactly president of my fan club, but listen, I need your help. Someone really important to me is in danger. Things are going from bad to worse. People are even saying she's some kind of witch. Nancy, if you don't help me, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this alive.
Join me on my next adventure.
Ugh. It's so not. Listen, we have played like 30 Nancy Drew games. That voice actress, I'm sorry, I'm sure the new voice actress is fine. I'm sure that she does a very good job at voice acting. But that is not hashtag not my Drew. Hashtag not my Drew. Hashtag not my Drew. It's just not Nancy Drew. I'm sorry. We have played so many fucking games with this one voice actress, Lena, however you guys always say it. It's gonna be rough. We're not starting the new one tonight. I don't have it in me. Lanny and my eye is really upset. Are we still? Yeah. So why the change? I think there was like some contractual issues that they just couldn't work out with the old voice actress. No, we're going to forge ahead. We're going to play. We have 2 games left. We have the Salem one, and then I think the 7 Rings or whatever it's called, and then we're done. And then we are done with Nancy Drew forever. And we're going to play bus simulator games and truck simulator games on Tuesday instead, because that's what we're doing. I will have, I don't know if, when we start the last one, I'll have a little special thing for you guys, or we'll do it after we finish, but I'll figure it out. I got some time. Yeah, Truckin' Tuesdays or something.
What about Escape Room Sim?
What if you finish Nancy Drew games and then wake up and we're back at the start? I would spend my time to learn a bunch of neat hobbies. Ash, thank you for the bits. What about Escape Room Sim? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things we could fill the time with. I just want to get back to playing the driving games, and Tuesday would be a great day to be doing it. But yeah, I mean, like after we sufficiently have put distance between point-and-click games, we could go back and play other point-and-click games, like the ones where you have to match random things on the screen. You know, there's a million of them that are good that I'm sure we could spend some time playing. But I am going to be getting away from the point-and-click games for a minute once we finish Nancy Drew. Bus games, simulator games, life sim games, whatever the fuck I want is what's happening on Tuesdays once we finish the other 2. And I think it will be good. It'll be a good palate cleanser because every Tuesday for like the past 2.5 years, we have played Nancy Drew games. And I am pretty ready to just move on from doing it. But we'll have like a special send-off of some kind. I think you'll like it. Yeah, it'll be nice to have a break. So that's Sea of Darkness. We got 2 more to go. Move on from Ned. Truly. Is Get Color here? He needs to make his next game a bus driving sim that uses Nancy Drew mechanics. Jesus. Are you going to dress up as Nancy? Oh, that'd be... So, okay, here's my true opinion on dressing up and doing cosplay and stuff like that. Because people have suggested before, like, hey, you should cosplay like this character or that character, whatever. I've run it by people before because I worry about cosplaying a female character because there's the possibility that it could be taken in a negative way because it's 2025, right? There's just always the possibility that it could be taken in a wrong way, and I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be seen as though I'm making fun of people or a gender or anything. And so it would be fun to do a cosplay, and the community, we by and large would understand what it is, but John does it all the time, and I will let you know, Angsty, John gets a fuck ton of flack for it. John gets attacked for it quite a bit. John handles quite a bit of people attacking him for doing it, and in John's case, he's doing it for charity. Like, I don't think you could check enough boxes to say, like, he's doing it for all of the right reasons. Like, he's doing it for the community. He's doing it for charity. He's being respectful. Like, all of the... And he gets like, pretty violently attacked by quite a bit of the community for doing it. I'm not saying that those people are right. I think it's I think it's baloney that people attack him the way they do, but you know, because you had that example, I already have yeah, rage baiting is a thing, right? And so anyway, I've thought about doing, you know, cosplays of female characters and stuff. I just am always like keenly aware of how is this going to be taken, you know, what are people going to think if I did this, and would it be, you know, there's just a lot of things that I just try to be aware of, and I just you know, sometimes it's like it's just not worth stirring up that can of bees, you know. So if there's something else that I could figure out, yeah, cosplay as Ned, my favorite character. I can think about it, like maybe a costume would be fun. I'm sure there are ways to do it. Yeah, Frank or Joe or something. Yeah, you don't want to open that can of bees. Anyway, so yeah, I have had those thoughts. It's just, I think you got to be real careful, because again, it's one of those things like, is the risk really worth the reward in a lot of these cases? And like often the answer is no, it's not. I want it to be fun for the community. I just don't want to step on people's toes and upset people if they're like, wow, I can't believe, you know, Sonic Head is making such a mockery of, you know, blah, blah. It's just, you know, I think at the end of the night, it is the internet. And like, no matter what I do, I'm sure someone would be upset at any costume I did, but there's like reasonable upset. And then there's, you know, don't poke the hornet's nest kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, no, we'll figure it out. I at least have one thing planned that I know you guys will enjoy. And whether we roll that out right when we start the last game or once we finish the last game. But you're so willing to send DMs of your Poe cosplay. I do not own fake boobs large enough to do a Poe costume. So that just, I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyway, yeah, no, I'll figure out something. Maybe one of the Hardy Boys, I could do a cosplay of one of the Hardy Boys or something. I do have a lot of cosplay stuff and wigs and things, so I probably already have most of the pieces that I would need. But we'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. The hardly useful boys. Well, I've got your P.O. box. Is it large enough? No. Not if you wanted to make a Poe cosplay. No, it is not. So oddly, I do own, because I was going to do cosplay. Yeah, this is what I was going to say. I do actually own a large set of fake boobs for cosplays that I've done in the past and was going to do in the future. But then I started streaming and we got, you know, semi-popular. And then it was like, well, maybe perhaps using these fake boobs in cosplay or whatever on a stream is not a smart idea because of all the things that I just previously mentioned. Yeah, I mean, as much as you want to put that in quotes, they were for cosplay. I have a lot of weird cosplay stuff. I do own a set of rather large honkers for cosplay. I would show you them. I don't want to show you them because I think Twitch might ban me. And B, I think they're buried in a box in my closet. You're allowed to do drag. Well, see, that's actually the problem, right? Is the way that I see it is I can't do drag because I don't think I could do it enough justice, and I don't think I could be respectful of enough, because drag for a lot of people is a lifestyle. It's not just something you put on and take off for fun, for a performative art that you do to get streams, you know? That's just not what it is. And so if I was to do drag, it would need to be like it just wouldn't be a fun cosplay thing. It would not. It would have to be something much more serious. And so I would stray even further away from doing like a drag thing, because that to me feels like an even bigger can of bees. Yeah, because, you know, and this, again, this may just be my kind of narrow view of it, but whether you're doing drag or whether you're cosplaying, you know, an alternate gender, whether any of those categories of things, at the end of the day, there are some people that do it and they have to do it because that's who they are. And it's not just a costume. It's not just something that they put on and take off. It's who they truly at their core are. And so, and again, this may be me being overly cautious, right? But whenever you are doing something performative like that, right, where I would be dressing up and being like, hey, look at me, you know, there's just an element of, to some people, this is their life, you know, this is it's dearly important to them. And so you just, you know, you just gotta be aware of that, right? And I'm not saying that anyone in this community, right, would be upset about if I did that, but it's just, and I don't even want to say like it's 2025. That's, you know, it's just about acknowledging other people's existences and cultures and lifestyles and lives, and just being aware of that it's not just a game and it's not just something fun that everyone does, and it's just about respect at the end of the day. And probably you're right, I probably am being overly cautious about it, but at the end of the day, you know, being overly cautious about stuff has been successful for me thus far. And so I don't necessarily want to just throw that out the window for like a fun night, you know, like, I don't know. He's also got to think about folks who would come in with no context. Right. Yeah. That is the thing. It would only take one person to like take a clip or a photo out of context and then go to Twitter with it, and it would all burn down. It would all burn down. And so I do think there's a line that probably, you know, I could get a beat on and figure, you know, oh, that would be fun, like a Nancy Drew silhouette PNG tuber. That could be really fun. I actually needed to talk to Jada because I was interested in Jada making a PNG tuber for me, for just some fun things that we could do. I need to find her. Rufus, you could have maybe you may have hit on something there. Maybe a Nancy Drew little PNG tuber thing. Yeah, I understand she's at her house, but often she's in the stream, and I need to talk to her about a thing. Anyway, my eye is killing me, and we're at the end of a stream anyway. I'm happy we could finish this. We will start Midnight in Salem next week. And then, like I said, I'll figure out what we're gonna do, whether it's like a cosplay thing or like a PNG tuber thing. Probably it wouldn't be terribly difficult to make a PNG tuber costume or something. Remember I'm not a VTuber because I haven't taken out a loan to pay for my thing. It's just at the end of the day, it's about respect. Just, you know, just respect people who are doing things and having fun and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, we're going to wrap up there. I'm not going to raid out to anyone because I'm just going to go put eye drops in my eye. But you can have your job scroll. We will be back on Thursday. I doubt we're going to finish. I doubt we're going to finish Fran Bow Thursday, but maybe we can. Maybe we can just go a little bit later. And so if we can finish that, we have so many other horror games to catch up on. We have so many. Specifically, like, I want to do Routine. We have I'm on Observation Duty 8. We have a bunch of other games that are in the backlog and a trillion games that have released since then. And so we'll figure out what we're going to do, whether we're going to hop into routine or not. And I need to edit the 4-player co-op video that we did with John and Sinnoh. If you want to watch it, it's already out on all their pages. I just was late. As usual. I was late coming into this world. I'll be late going out. I will see you guys Thursday. I love you. I'll see you then. Good night. Goodbye.